What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be making some schematics. So I actually made 3 schematics. I made a schematic for a new house, so we don't have to live in the villager house anymore. I also made a schematic for a iron farm, and we are also going to be doing schematics for this these windmills over here. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm not too sure which one should be our priority, if we should do the windmills first or the house. I think we should probably do the windmill first, since I already have the schematic for it. So we're gonna need some interesting things here. Okay, so andesite bars. Oh, okay. That's actually not bad. We can do that. 22. Do I have a stone cutter?
No.
So we need 22. Okay. We are gonna need to go get some more andesite, probably.
Oh, brother!
73. Yeah. Okay. So let's do industrial iron is okay. So my plan is I'm just gonna start checking stuff off for this. So let's cue the music and get this done. Stacks of these. Oh, so we're gonna need a lot more. We have to go zinc mining. Is it just me, or is it just a little cramped in here? Oh. All right, yeah. That was a really good mining trip. My biggest next concern is the concrete. Is there a way we can make... There's not really a way you can automate this. So, all right. If we mill cobblestone, it goes straight. Oh. I could honestly probably make that iron farm smaller with that knowledge. So I guess while we're waiting for stuff to get finished, I'm going to actually get the schematic for the other house kind of up. So this is it right here. Yeah, this is the better schematic I made. Made this a little bit earlier. It's got its own water wheel system kind of in here. It's a lot of cobblestone, but my hope was that I would have this up after I did the iron farm, so that I could just sit in there, grab a cobblestone. It's got it's got 2 floors. So the first floor here, this is what it'd be like if we walked in. I got these 2 things in here, which are essentially are just kind of encased blocks. They essentially hold the stuff so we can, we can wash and smelt in here, so we don't have to, constantly use these things up. Next over here, I got a deployer, a press, mix, all that kind of stuff that's over there. I did not add the grindstone, but I'll add it like right here when it's done or somewhere on this. If we go upstairs, yeah, nothing too crazy. I was gonna put the mechanical crafter right here, so it's gonna be a 5x5 mechanical crafter. It's just one of the reasons why we got the brass. It's got its own power system here. Uses water wheels. Generates, or I think around 6,000. It's got this whole gear shift system going on here. So it's a nice build. So I'm just gonna leave this schematic here until we're ready, until we have one of those water wheels up. All right, I'm not gonna bore you with getting all the materials, so I'm gonna go a little bit off camera for a little bit. I'm gonna get all the concrete, and I will come back whenever I'm ready to start building.
2,000 years later.
All right, and with this, everything is done. Yeah, I think that's everything. All right, well, here we go. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, of course. Good thing I have extra stuff in there, because I'm not going on there and mine that. All right, well, I'm gonna go sit inside and let this thing finish. So yeah, this is it. So I don't know if this needs super glued or what. It does need super glued. Okay. Good thing I made super glue. So that should be everything. Everything does appear to be moving. So next up, we're going to actually make the iron form. The casing. Now, this thing is probably not the actual. I might actually go back into that world real quick and remake this now that I know that you can use those for. I don't know why I didn't know that. I never knew that, I guess. But this is it right here. So it's pretty simple. So it's an item vault where it dispenses out the 2 things, obviously, iron nuggets, all that. You place water on water bucket up here. It flows the whole way across, gets washed. Essentially, you input power right here at this point, and it powers the whole thing. It does, however, use one of these, but we could probably substitute this also to make it cheaper. If we look up in here, essentially all it is it's yeah. So lava goes here. You put water in the stairs. Lava flows into this. These drills mine it, falls down onto these conveyor belts, which roll it into this, which gets crushed. But I could replace that for one of those things right there. And I could funnel that out with a brass funnel with a stack, so that it pushes a stack across here. So I'm actually going to go remake this real quick. So I will be right back. All right. So after a little bit, I actually did get it. But the thing is we have to make it so it's 48 RPM. The way I have it with all the gears and stuff requires it to be 48 RPM to work. So we may have to use more gears than that, because I think that's spinning at 128, I believe. Yeah, this is it. So it's cheaper. It's not exactly. It should be significantly cheaper. As you can see, it's different. We have now this gear, which brings it down to 3 RPM. And then back here we have gears that take it from that 48, make it 256. So yeah, it's significantly cheaper. So hopefully this will do better. All right, I'm gonna get the materials for this again, and yeah, I'll see you guys when it's done. Alrighty, it is done. That was actually pretty quick. So we need to make sure we exactly input 48 RPM. So I'm going to put on the clutch. I put this on so that we can turn it off in case it lags. So we need to get that. So let me go make some shafts real quick. All right. So essentially, I'm going to go under here. We're going to run a shaft across the water here. So kind of like this. Go put this here. Yeah, I'm not running this thing underground the entire time, but I will run it underground to there. Now, I'm not exactly sure how much SU this thing outputs anymore. It's honestly been a while since I've actually used this thing. So, we're only making 6,000 from this? Okay, I'll put another one up. So yeah, we're definitely 100% in the future gonna need to put more of these in here because I did not know they made only 6,000 stress units. I thought they made more, but they honestly look good. And now that I'm looking at this, I'm just gonna leave that be. Okay, we're getting 13,000 stress units at 13 RPM, so we need to bring this up. Saying maybe we do 2. Is this what we need? That's too fast. All right, I'm gonna attempt the fate and make one of these, which is a speed controller. But we need a precision mechanism, which is what I was looking at right here. So we need to make a deployer. Okay, it's cog, large cog. Okay, so I need to put that. Okay. Then a brass casing, and of course, I don't have logs. So if I turn this on, it shouldn't overstress. Yes. Okay, everything is going the right way. Oh my. Stuff's actually working. Yes. Yes. I know this thing's... It does... Okay, so... It doesn't even use... I didn't even have to make the second one. Yeah, so the second one was completely optional. Yeah, wasted my entire day on that, by the way. On those. Just those. I'm getting one... I'm literally going to the nether, getting one lava bucket. And coming back. Okay. Now... If I turn this on, we should have... iron. I do hear it working. Yes. Yes, it's working. Oh, for once. Yeah, so I think that was a very productive video we had today. We have now 2 power sources and a iron farm. So maybe next episode we can actually start working on maybe automating some other things around here. Possibly automating like trees and stuff. And making the next base before we move on to making the industrial area. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.